images of women, predominantly black women, found on these Polaroids. Many of them unconscious, live in provocative sexual positions. Many of them appear to be completely unaware that there's a picture being taken of them at a very vulnerable moment.
When the cops saw all these pictures in his garage, they were horrified. They thought initially, oh my God, has he killed like 500 women?
Some of the photos date back 30 years, and investigators have no way of knowing how many of the women were additional murder victims. At least one of them, however, is very much alive.
One of these Polaroid pictures was of Anitria Washington looking like she had passed out. The cops took that Polaroid picture to Anitria Washington. And that's when she was able to say, I wasn't imagining this. I wasn't dreaming. That is a picture of me. I do remember when he snapped that shot, when this bright light went off and I was going in and out of consciousness. So she was able to actually identify herself, her 27-year-old self from 22 years before when she was shot by Lonnie Franklin.
Along with Polaroids, police also find numerous pieces.
What topic we're going to talk about today? I told y'all in a couple of weeks I'm going to give out some more information so we could win this cruise. No cap, but right now we're just going to do some stretching. Get that back right. Anybody of any age supposed to be stretching. You got to keep your body in motion. That's just real life. It's just like anything. Before I go into my topics, I was thinking about CNN and our current affairs. This is a lot of stuff is going on. And all I've been hearing a lot of people saying how unintelligent a lot of the voters are lately, and a lot of the Democratic voters, because they got this new Democratic mayor trying to be the mayor in New York, and they trying to say all the Democrats that voted for him is unintelligent and this and that. I'm like, man, it's kind of deep how they really trying to destroy the party. Now, I will admit, there is some ignorant people out here that really ain't aware of what's going on, and they voting. Some people voted for Trump just because they thought they was going to get a stimulus. How many people did that? You know what I'm saying? You don't look at the big picture, and now you ain't got no Job Corps, and that's sad. I never heard nothing bad about Job Corps. And I do a little research. Of course, it's something bad, the fact that we got all these youth that needs that type of structure, that needs that type of foundation because of the way we are right now. Right now, in America, Black Americans are consistently bred to say when you 18, you grown and you out on your own, which teaches something, but yet still a lot of those other cultures that are more family orientated, everybody living damn near in the same house. Everybody, like right now, sad to say, I got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms. This is one of my properties, and I'm in this bitch by myself. And I say that to say this. It's room for more. And if we was in a different type of mentality, when we was all just trying to help each other, but all appreciated that help, we could grow further. But I'm just like any other Black American. I'm not gonna have no kid disrespecting me and doing this and doing that, So it makes it hard for the system that's supposed to work when you got participants that's breaking the rules. I just say that because it's sad. Because when you do a lot of math or you do a lot of research, you will realize that right now, more than half of Black families are without uh, a father figure. I mean, between now and the 60s. So in the 60s, it used to be like 60% of families were, father in the picture. 60%. And that's what, meant a lot. Now it's like 30%. So half of that 60 of men is no longer in the family. So you gotta realize that it's really playing a major part in the Black society. How can a boy grow up to truly be a man? Of course, we got some peers that help out. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, you got some peers that help out and then pull a ditty on your 15-year-old son, pretending to help and then want to tickle his booty. So it's certain stuff you gotta realize, when it come to helping. Everybody who pretend to help really ain't helping from their heart. So that's deep too, and that stuff I try to deal with and wrestle with because I be trying to help people too, and I be wondering like, what's my end game? So it's just a challenge. Whew. I don't know what that was about, but that was just about that. So we done with them back stretches. We're gonna do a little twisters, you know what I'm saying? You might even hear that damn back crack off of that. I had my little beautician over. I had to postpone getting my little afro done because I want to stay committed to this 90-day challenge and whatnot. So my little hair beautician, also my IT person. So if you're able to see me live on Facebook now, that's because of her little intervention and whatnot. So it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But I'll tell you this, I really feel a lot better. Excuse me. And I hope you do too, because if you continue, this only been week 1. So let's keep that up. Now, I did want to mention something. One of my first shows, I had some slippers on, had tape around them, and my friend was conversating on it, but she know me personally, and she been mentioning these tape shoes, and I wear them for the simple fact that there was a gift from my kids or grandkids, one Christmas, one birthday, one day. And actually, I got 2 pair of house shoes that I refuse to throw away because they have sentimental value to me. So I look at it like a scratch on a classic. You're just going to do what you do and you keep enjoying the thought and love. But the other day, this particular individual did come over and bring me some new house shoes. So I'm going to start the conversation off with that and say thank you. That was amazing. The rest of the conversation, ooh-wee, it's a story to tell. Because that Sunday, it was nice and hot, and I made some lemon drops, which is some tequila with some lemonade, with some sugar around the rim, with a little bit of lemon salt. So I made some lemon drops, sitting outside in front of the shade tree, and 1 or 2 lemon drops later, everything was better. I was definitely done with lemon drops for the day. So I go in my room to try to get under the fan and try to get composure. You know, sometimes you can't do that. You lay down too fast, the room may seem like it's moving and you not. The damn fan wasn't doing nothing but blowing hot air. So I had to get up out of there. So I ended up going back outside to keep my guests some company, because it wasn't just the bearer of gifts that was there. My first cousin was also there, and we just enjoying summer, speaking about religion, speaking about growth, speaking about politics. So this particular individual have already had a discussion with my cousin. We maybe a month or two ago, we was out at the club and whatnot, and she was with her friends and whatnot, and we were supposed to hook up later for drinks, brunch, whatever the hell happens. So something happened where her friends couldn't make it, and she was talking about she was bothered by it. So whatever the case, it was just all talk. So now I'm kind of just looking at this person trying to, just make sure I understand where your mind at, because ain't got a lot of me to kick it, because she, that don't mean shit to me at all. So now we come to the other day, the same individual. And I was looking at my phone after she left, and I was like, damn, I ain't got no missed calls, and I ain't called her. How the hell did we even get to communicating? So I'm just assuming probably reached out on Facebook or some shit like that, some internet shit. Because I was wondering, it just made me wonder. So whatever the case, that's neither here nor there. So through the conversation, I'm feeling good. I ain't paying nobody no mind. And like I said, all the gifts are available for whoever wants. Whatever you want, it's on the table. Drinks, liquor, whatever, grab it. Do what you do. I'm just been enjoying this shade. So in my drunkenness, ain't paying nobody attention, but paying everybody attention. I'm at home. So I see her slide off her drawers, which is not uncommon, because this individual don't like wearing no underwear, you know what I'm saying? So she got her summer dress. She slide off her drawers and whatnot, go sit on cuz and this and that and this and that. And he grabs the drawers and smells them and put them in his pocket and whatnot. So they doing something, conjuring up some plans for the evening, which is what people do when they interested and all that. So make a long story short, I'm like wondering, after it was all said and done, she left my crib, didn't say goodbye. And I kind of felt like a certain kind of way, because I'm like, could at least say goodbye, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I did nothing wrong. I'm not leaving with nobody. You leaving with my cousin. And because I'm okay with it or something, I can't get a goodbye or something. I don't know, but somewhere during this conversation, like I said, I'm drunk sleep, but please believe me, nobody's supposed to be that drunk in that sleep, but I'm chilling in the shade. I really ain't paying no attention. But in the middle of not paying attention, I heard this individual say, I don't want you to look at me a certain way. And I was like, man, I couldn't say nothing. I just knew I had to be drunk and sleep then. I'm like, how can a person who take their drawers off in somebody's front yard and give them to somebody to sniff and put in their pocket and then ride them butt naked when you coming to see somebody else, and then say, I don't want you to look at me a certain way? I say, Lord, my God, I almost wanted to take another drink then. But I'm like, people is really delusional. And I'm sure he told her, baby, I ain't gonna look at you no kind of way. What else would he say? But the fact for somebody to do these actions and then expect a person to, what kind of way can a person look at you? I'm not sure. But just try to do what I gotta do. And like I said, I'm gonna try to stay on this challenge. see what 90 days gonna do for a brother. And like in that scenario, I known this individual 10, 15 years. When she ain't say goodbye, I called to see what was wrong. She ain't answer the call and return my call. I'm like, oh Jehovah, thank you, because maybe it's a lot of stuff out here that just is not what it seemed to be. And it's no longer meant for me to be the one blinded by bullshit. And therefore, I don't want you to be blinded by no bullshit either. Wake your goofy ass up. If a motherfucker look like a motherfucker duck, quacking like a duck, and that motherfucker tell you it ain't a duck and you choose to believe it, shit, I feel it. Don't act like I'm supposed to look at you like you a duck when I see that you a clown. Fuck. Let's go. Woo. So, woo. We gonna make some shit happen. Ooh. Like I said, today, Monday the 30th. We started the 23rd. We got a strong weekend. We feeling a little looser. We stretching. We talking it out. Listening. Whew. Yeah. And I also wanted to make a comment as well. I haven't responded to a lot of comments because this is fresh for me. I don't really have time for certain energies. Not saying I don't even care what kind it is right now. I just know right now I haven't had that. I don't want nothing to stop what we're doing. So if you're showing some love, I want to say thank you right now. Love you back. Period. Let's go. Woo-wee. I ain't giving these boys no break. Let's go. Woo. So, woo. Now we're gonna do some closed eyes meditation. Woo. Think of whatever make you feel good. Except for food. Don't think about my spaghetti salad right now. Think about mine. Think about whatever. Woo. Gonna help you get the energy to come back tomorrow. So like I said, everybody's showing love. I swear. That's all I got back for you. Reflection of your love. Oh my God. Shit. Woo. Do what you can do. Don't kill yourself though. And keep in mind, this 54. This ain't 45. This dance only 25. So with this work and this 90 day, it's gonna be like it was never before. Real talk. Maybe before I was bad when I was a little younger. had a little workout plan, but I don't want to give that no credit, because that's when I was a fuck up. Didn't have nobody to bail me out of jail, and that bitch doing push-ups and shit, you know. Came out, cash was right, motherfuckers thought I was playing for the NBA. Could jump up out the motherfucking roof. And now, we doing that shit with a freer state of mind, with a stronger purpose, with a better understanding of the system, what it's designed for, better understanding of politics and what they designed for, better understanding of yourself, what you designed for. You got a purpose. What's your purpose? Leave that in one of the comments. That's what I'm about. I would love to help someone realize a purpose. For real. The cruise ain't gonna be the only thing that's getting away. We got some funding coming, and we're gonna just try to help people who positive. You can't help people, you gotta fucking do it. So we finna do it, and hopefully we get a community of people doing the same thing, man. Trust me. Like I say, if they put an attack on Job Corps, oh yeah, you next. And then there's something that just hit me. They talking about birthright legalization. So now they saying just because you were born in America, that don't guarantee you no citizenship. Oh, trust me. They not just doing that for the motherfuckers over this motherfucker right now. They gonna make that shit retro. Y'all need to be aware of what's going on. And the reason they're getting rid of a lot of those people is because the people that's left that got to do something to survive, they gonna fill those spots. And they keeping their foot on people's neck where you gotta do something to survive. You can't keep robbing and stealing, keep going to jail, can't keep doing that. That ain't gonna equal it out. So motherfuckers gonna end up working. And without help or a friend, you're gonna be working the job that ain't paying you enough. And that's they plan. See, modern day slavery. If you work all your life and when you die, you ain't got no house, nigga, that's the same shit. It's modern day slavery, motherfucker. You ain't had shit when you was born here, and they make it where you barely got shit when you die. And then all these dreamers talking about life insurance. That's the only thing you're gonna have to offer, motherfucker, your whole life existence. When you dead, you wanna hope you can leave a policy? Not saying the policy won't help. No one's saying that. But understand. So does hard work. So does good investments. You know what I'm saying? Good investments. Good investments. Don't keep over buying. You know what I'm saying? How many times can you file for bankruptcy? You know what I'm saying? Learn your means. Learn to try to stay within your means and fuck with the Joneses looking like. Fuck with everybody else looking like. Do what you can do and be thankful for what you can do. And God will bless you more. Shoot. So, and then too, this to all my Christians. This to all my Christians. All my God-fearing people. You can't keep lying to creditors talking about you're gonna pay your bill and then you don't. You can't think just because you filing bankruptcy, you ain't really being looked at as a liar and a motherfucker who ain't really all God-fearing. Don't be no Christian to keep trying to hustle the system, overextending your means, knowing you can't pay for that shit. And then, all of this part of wisdom and growth. See, don't do that shit. And think God don't see it. If I can see it, he see it. Your ass lying about paying them damn bills 4, 5 times in your life. You done went bankruptcy 18 times, motherfucker. You is a compulsive liar with your Christian ass. Shit, stop it. Stop it. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with using the system. You know, you down and out. But when you become a habitual motherfucking schemer, that shit don't win. Then you won't need nobody nothing but your fucking badass examples and badass advice. Shit, and I ain't gonna need a lot. I'm probably one of the only one of my siblings that ain't had to file bankruptcy. Now, one of y'all siblings feel I'm wrong, leave a comment. But that ain't just no, that's just training and shit. When you see so much stuff and you just think this stuff normal, you get into a lifestyle of waste, you get a lifestyle of over excess, and can't pay for none of this shit. You want everybody to see you on the book. Talk about you just coming back from the Bahamas and Jamaica. That's nice. What happened to your car? Well, when I got back from Jamaica, they didn't put my vacation time in, and okay, I get it. I get it. It's somebody else for it. I got it. So on that note, I thank y'all for y'all time. Thank y'all for y'all love. I'm gonna close with my boy Saint Bernard. Get that nigga a little biscuit or something. Get this damn sweat on my eyes, cause this is real sweat. We working for real. Yeah, bird. So I will say this. It is springtime, well, summertime now. So I do got I got 2 bitches, so I might breed one out. We might not only throw away a crew, we might throw in a puppy or something, you know. It's all about people trying to get rewarded for being positive. I feel like that's why I'm where I'm at. And actually, I feel like that's why I'm headed to where I'm headed. So keep that in mind as well. Ruff Pupps Kennels, we out. Much love.